10 seconds. Perfect. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm Happycamper, and today I'll be showing you Moonstone, a hard day's night. So let's do this quick a quick introduction to the game, because the principle is a bit different from usual games, I would say. It's more or less a fighting game, but you fight for a purpose, to reclaim the Moonstone and get that thing to the druids, to save, to get the favor of a certain god. Danu, I think it's called in game. And right at the beginning, before I start the game, I have 2 questions for you guys I would like to answer. So, as you can see, I have there multiple knights to choose from, and I want you guys, I will take the first response for the first guy who tells me one of these colors would get the kin. So I have blue, orange, green, and red. So please choose your color now. The first one, the first valid color that I see will be the one I pick. Swamp is not a color. Red, okay, here we have red. Red has 1. Easy for red. Thanks Moonware for the red. And the second thing is, I want you to choose a name. So we have 13 characters, and I will take the first entry that you write with a Sir in front. So Sir Edward, as in this case, or pick me some kind of Sir, and that name will get chosen. It has to be a limit of 13 characters. Sir RGL. All right, here we go. Sir RGL. Perfect. Perfectly fitting. Why doesn't my L register? Okay, there it is, the L. Perfectly. All right, thanks guys for helping me out there. So we got a knight to choose from. We got a color, which is, yeah, we will see what that means. And we got a name. We are perfectly prepared to jump into the fray. So I will no longer stop this, and we will just get going, right? All right. So starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, that was weird. Okay, let me redo that a little. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we go. All right, so I'm on the bottom right corner. So the color you let me choose from is, it depends, or the color defines the starting region. So the red knight is actually one of the hardest, because it starts, or one of the harder to begin, because it's in a very tough region. So I'm now fighting trolls in the bottom right region. And yeah, they're pretty tough opponents. As you can tell, they take forever to kill. And I'll be... oh boy, that's also very sad. Money. So every time... all right, that's a lot going on, but okay, I have to first talk a little bit about the battles. So usually what I want to do is I want to explore the world. There are a lot of high amount of layers everywhere. And these layers contain treasures. So in these treasures can be gold, there can be equipment, like scrolls and so on. And what I want to find to complete the game is I want to get keys in order to get to the middle of the map, where there's a guardian defending the Moonstone. So that is pretty much the goal of the game. I need to get to the Moonstone. Okay, I almost died there. So I'll be fighting different creatures here. So first we saw the trolls, these blue creatures, and now these were the mudmen. So they are the two kinds of creatures I can encounter in the mud region. And there's also other kind of fights. So here we see a black knight trying to stop me in my quest. So I also have to fight overworld encounters, so to say. They sometimes follow me, and I need to fight back, because dude, I want to get the Moonstone. I don't want them to have the Moonstone. So we're fighting back. Santa's a lot more bloodthirsty than I remember. Well, bloodthirsty Santa. Just a flesh wound. Perfect. Perfect. So, that knight ran away from me. And you can also see a next... Oh, that knight is really eager to run away from me. So I'm choosing another knight. So let's talk a little bit about the category. So to finish the game, I would just need to get to the center. And for that, I would need to get the keys. But since I'm running 100%, I need to finish everything. So I need to kill every enemy on a map, which means that I need to finish all the layers, but also all the Black Knights and also the dragon that is flying around there. So we're gonna be here for some time because there's a lot of battles, and these Black Knights don't only have 1 life, but just as the player, it's 5 life. So it's a lot of rebattles pretty much that we have to go through. So there's also different fighting techniques, like they are pussies, they are sometimes throwing daggers. So, but we're gonna chop their heads off. Alright, here's 1 more life. Let's see if I can... There's this little glitch where you can, like, usually you have only 1 turn. Oh, by the way, he just killed me, but that happens because I was low life. There's this little glitch when you mash fast enough at the end of your turn, because you only have usually 1 action, which means 1 battle. You can sometimes be so quick that the game doesn't register that and lets you fight the second time. That's what I was doing here. It saves a little bit of time because the transition from one day to the next takes a little bit because it shows the moon phase in between. Okay, he robbed me earlier, so I'll take that back. And do I have a... No, I only have the scroll of acquisition. I guess I need to run then. That's a bit sad. So I want to kill the Black Knights early in the run. Because they are a nuisance. Because they also get turns, like I do. So it's pretty much a turn-based on the overworld, and then a real-time fighting game in between, or the other times. And since I want to reduce the time of the Black Knights, I want to kill them fast. So I have to pretty much kill them early to reduce the time that takes for a day to pass. And once every one of them is dead, I will have, yeah, a lot faster turns. They are on the defensive side. Finally. Yeah, they're called Black Knights, but like the color is more purple, bluish. Very, very dark purple. Or very dark blue. He lost his head and he will lose it again because he has 4 more life. And you can also see the scenery changing behind it. Like, usually it changes with the region. As I'm in the, yeah, more or less into Savannah here, the background changes a little bit. Oh, come on, don't defend, please. Thank you. So let's talk a little bit about the items, since as you can see, he got chainmail here. So he has higher defense, which means it takes, if he didn't have the chainmail, I would kill him in 2 hits. But with these chainmail, I need 3 hits now. So it just pretty much gets his AHP up by the chainmail. I don't want, like, after these battles, I could take this chainmail from him, but I don't want to do that. I think we can. Yeah, we could talk about that right now, actually. So I don't want the chainmail because my HP would go up, and that's a bad thing. Because when my HP goes up, there's a little mechanic in the game. By the way, you're fighting the dragon now. There's a little mechanic in the game. By the way, awesome sounds of the dragon. This is like how I imagine every dragon to be. I think I continue with the stats later. After we fought this majestic dragon. That is a dead dragon in my book. So I'll just get all these things here. So I don't want to get stat increases. Like I would be certainly able to. Because I could have stolen that guy's chainmail. I could also, like, after every fight you get experience. And if I get free experience, I can also raise an attribute. But I don't like that because there's a mechanic in the game that in every layer, there's a certain amount of enemies. Like in this layer, I think it's 8 of these guys, 8 of these X-fighters. And if I put more into stats, oh damn it, I missed that. If I put more into stats, then there will be more enemies, and that is slower. So I don't raise stats. That's the easy way to put it. The danger of this is that you will be more vulnerable and you will die more often. If you fuck up. Like, for instance here, that war beast just wrecked me. Horn through the heart. Perfect. Easy death. So yeah, there's a lot of different fighting styles to fight all the different enemies. Like for instance, these these war beasts, they all die to one chop or like any kind of sword. So I don't need the stronger sword like I have here. Any sword will do with an overhead attack. Like this overhead attack just kills. Oh, come on, war beast, come here. So yeah, them war beasts are sometimes pretty random, but thankfully I can see, like when they spawn on the right side, I can see their the horn coming, so I know where they spawn. But it's sometimes not enough time. Oh, come on, not enough time to adjust accordingly. All right, that's the last of this layer. So here we'll find another new enemy. Or, well, we've seen the trogs. They are kind of like human creatures. But the difference is that these guys have spears. So the spears are, in my opinion, the most annoying ones because they like to stay away very far. So they are kind of annoying. By the way, I also got to I also have 150 gold now, which means I needed to go back to the city here, as that's the maximum that Knight can hold. So sadly, I need to refight this region, which means there's one guy left. Again, actually there was only one to begin with, but as I couldn't pick up all the money, it sends back one guard if that layer is not cleared. But for 100% I need to clear the layer, so, well, my bad. Didn't pay attention to the gold there. So, oh damn it, he hit me. Can you hit? Thank you. All right. So we should soon see. All right, that is the first key out of 4 that I need to finish the game. So hopefully that guy... No, okay. Ouch! Stop doing that. Guys! Alright, sadly you couldn't see it. But he killed me. He put me onto his spear. Alright, one more to go. Oh, that didn't hit. Can you let me kill you? Thank you. So, we will be entering a new region now. As I'm done with the region on the top left. That's where the blue knight would have started. So now I'm going to the top right region, which is the home of the Barlocks, these mountain creatures. So I will be... I'm pretty sure die here, because there's 3 of these creatures. Oh, right, not dying yet. There's 3 of these creatures and they do a lot of damage, and I already got 1 hit. Alright, that worked. Okay, never mind. Didn't die. Perfect. They have pretty gruesome deaths, like they take you apart very nicely. So this is the home of the Orange Knight. If you guys had chosen that guy. So the next layer will also be 2 Barlocks, and then we will be introduced into the next guy. Let's talk a little bit about the scrolls in this game. There's also magic in this game. I haven't used it yet, but it's sometimes very useful, depending on the situation. Sadly, I didn't get a scroll early in the run. That would have saved some time when I was chasing after these Black Knights. But now, for instance, we got a scroll of the Hawk, which enables us to fly pretty much across the whole map, if I want to. So that's pretty much a teleportation to get anywhere. Then there's other stuff, like for instance, you can also hasten yourself. That's pretty much the scroll of the Hawk mini edition. Because you cannot go as far. You can steal stuff from other knights, which is now not useful anymore. You can get potions, as I have already some of them, which heals you up to full. I can also I also have this Gem of Seeing, which is sadly not very useful in 100%, because I'm not looking, because you could look into a lair, look what the treasure is that's hidden. But for 100% I don't really care, because I need to enter anyway. I need to enter each layer anyway. So that's not too important to know what's behind in the treasure. So if I paid attention enough, this is the last layer of these highlands, like in this mountain region, and that's where the key should be, because I don't think I have gotten a key here yet. Oh, actually I got it at some point. Sorry, never mind. Got it already. No worries. So I'll be going back to the swamp now, the home region of the Red Knight, to fight some more of these mudmen creatures. So they usually behave. You just have to like run around a little bit to evade their attacks, and then pop them on the head enough times, and then they die. They have an instant death attack though, so you really should move to evade their attacks. So, to not repeat the mistake from last time, I'm gonna donate everything I have to the healer. So I'm very charity involved knight, and I just give everything for the good stuff to the healer, giving to the poor. It's not that I need to get rid of the gold, which is also nice, but yeah, help the poor. Help the poor. Also, he heals me up, and you know, that's also nice. So, yeah. Also, the Mudmen have a draining attack, which they sometimes try to hit, but they don't get to. Now I'll be fighting the trolls again. So the trolls, they have just pretty much a brute force attack. They just want to pop you with their stumps. But I can kind of stun lock them if I don't mess up, which I just did. Okay, this should be good now. I'm not sure. Okay, that works. Okay, cool. So if you're like beneath them on a level, like a few pixels beneath, then they cannot hit you, which is perfect to killing them fast. It is a pretty intriguing game. It's like, to be honest, I couldn't finish it as a kid. I loved it. I played it a lot, but I couldn't beat it because I don't know. Oh, we got the Sword of Sharpness. That's what I was missing. Nice. So we're done with the swamp region, and in the last lair there was the Sword of Sharpness. That's the best sword in the game. It depends how you can get it, because sometimes it's on the dragon, sometimes it's in a lair, and sometimes you can only get it in the how is it called, the high temple. So that thing changes location pretty much, and you never know when you will get it or if you will get it. But it is hidden somewhere. Sort of sharp. It just name what it does. It's sharp. Best sword. No, I mean, epic name. I'm not so sure about that. But then all these guys are just ing everywhere. Oh, nice. We got the last key in the last region. So we are actually ready to. We would be ready to go visit the. The Guardian. But we still have this region to finish. So these are like the next new kind of enemies in the forest. By the way, the forest is where the Green Knight would have started. These red men are vicious. They don't look like much, but they are beasts. These things can, like, when they just slap you, they just deal like a tiny amount of damage. But they can carry a disease which kills you slowly. And if you don't notice that, run is over. Like, you will die from that pretty quickly sometimes. I mean, we don't really understand the formulas behind that poison yet, but it is pretty discouraging. Oh, yo, Tenka! Hello, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. So Tenka is also a runner of Moonstone. And actually, he's currently holding the world record. GG's for that run. I think it was 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. So we're still fighting for the best places there. So, oof. Don't get hit too much. Alright, that's it from this lair. 10 gold, 4 of the Hawks for protection. To be honest, I don't care too much about the scrolls anymore. The only one I really care about is the Scroll of the Hawk at this point. Oh yeah, awesome sounds. Nice to hear that. Especially these red men have shrill voices. Alright, that was the last lair. Now I will just level up and heal up. So I regain a bit of my constitution. I get... oh, I wanted to use the Scroll of the Hawk there, damn it. So I just show you this one. So this is the final boss in the game, and soon there will be time coming up. So I'll be trying to get the... I didn't get the infinite there. So there is a... You can stun lock her sometimes. But we haven't found the setup for that, or the perfect setup for that yet. So it's kind of tricky. But there's an easy way to defeat her anyway. So I just have to bait out one of her attacks and I just pop her. Now we will see what kind of Moonstone we'll get. Because there's three different ones. So we got the full Moonstone, which means that I need to wait until it's full moon. Don't be fooled by this 3/4 moon. It's actually a half moon. And actually I need to wait quite a little bit here, because it seems to be decreasing. Yep, so now this is new moon, and I will need to wait until it is full moon, so seconds pass, days pass. But it will be soon be finished as I hand in the Moonstone then. So this is half moon, don't be fooled. The game just doesn't know the moon phases for some reason. This is now 3/4. So it takes 3 days and then the next moon phase is reached. So one more day, full moon, and GG, completed the quest. All right. That was not as bad of as a time. 23:29, that's probably my third best time, I think. That was actually pretty good, even though I started as a Red Knight. I didn't emphasize on this much, but the starting location, like, it's preferred to start with the blue one currently. But depending on the start location, we estimate that you lose some time if you start on any other than the blue. But that was good. Looks like a pool ball. Kinda. I mean, it's a mini moon. The new moon looks pretty funky because it's orange. But yeah, in the outro of the game, we turn into Orion. So yeah, we are now one of the stars. So thanks everybody for putting Sir RGL into the stars. So from now on, everybody here who is present currently must name Orion Sir RGL if observed on the night sky. So thanks for that. Thanks for having me at RGL at Retrothon 2022. It was a blast. Also, StarCraft was Star Control was a blast for me. Thanks for all the runners and some shoutouts to the Moonstone community. So as you noticed earlier, Tenka came in. He's also one of the active runners of the game. We have a few others. I know is also running, or was not kind of sure, was running the game. And we also have Paul Knives, who recently also joined into the troop. So yeah, we are a cozy little community of 4 runners in the game. It would be nice to have more, but that's that's the objective for you guys. If you want to join, just hit me up. The leaderboard is on speedrun.com, and yeah, happy to help you guys start a run if you want to. All right. Thanks for having me again, and enjoy the rest of the Retrothon. I hope we can enjoy the last few days together. Thanks for all the GGs, guys, and have a great day. All right. I think I'm done now.